So which of these hypers is best? Stay tuned to find out. Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Yes, look, the 950 SP, the big brother, and the 698 are out together, enjoying this UK horrible weather. We have Storm Dara hitting the UK. While it's quickly dry, I thought I might as well get out and answer the number one question that you guys keep asking me. Which one of these is best and which one do I like? Let's get on with the video and answer that question. So for those of you who don't know or don't know little about the bikes, I'll just do a quick intro. So this is my 950 SP. It's a 2021 plate, 21. It is L-twin. It has a 939cc engine. It's 114 horsepower at the crank from factory when it came out. And when I bought this was 14,995. The 698 is a 2024 model. You can notice the theme of hiding the plates. And this is a single Super Quattro Mono 659cc. And this bike has 77 horsepower at the crank. And this one is the standard model. And I paid 10,995 for this. The 950 runs a true colour LCD screen with a nice display. That looks quite nice. I like that. And the 698 has this little LCD dot matrix calculator style dash. You know, it's all right, it's useful, it's functional, that's all that matters. The 950, obviously being the bigger L-twin engine, comes in about 198 kilos. And the 698 is 150 kilos. So this is lighter with less horsepower. This is heavier with more horsepower. For us midgets, so I'm a midget, 5'7", very tall bike. I can tippy toe, and again, a very tall bike. So I've got lowering seats on both of these bikes, and I can come through mileage, so it's not a big deal. Some little extras that the 950 comes with, the 950 SP, it comes with obviously Öhlins rear shock and Öhlins front forks. It comes with Marchesini forged aluminium wheels. It has a quick shifter and the blipper as standard. It has this red livery with some carbon bits already on the bike. And obviously my 698 is not standard, but it is a standard model, so I had to optionally extra fit the belly pan, the lowered seat, the heated grips, and the quick shifter. I had to pay extra for all that. So wheels and tyres, both running 17-inch front wheels, 3.5, 120/70 front tyres. We've got a single-sided swing arm on the rear here, which obviously looks Gucci, and we've got a 5.5-inch rear wheel with a 180 rear tyre. Over here we have a double-sided swing arm with a 5-inch rear wheel, and we're running a 160 rear tyre on this. Both running Brembo master cylinders and clutch cylinders on both bikes, as you can see. So at least it's got some trick parts. Right, let's just see what they start up. Cold start, sound up. Let's bloody hope the bloody start for a change for first. It's a bit windy out here. Let's see. There we go. We've got the Austin racing cans on the back. Sounds all right, doesn't it? Give a little blips. We'll do the same on the 950. These are running the Van Diemen end cans with the baffles already in. We'll give this a little blip as well. So in terms of sound and engine wise, and you know what it sounds like when you're actually riding on the bike, I'll put some clips in now of me being on the 950, giving it some full chaps and revs and ripping it. And I'll do some similar thing with the 698 of giving it some beans. So I know everyone has a little bit of a top trumps male ego, who's got the best bike in the pub sort of question. So power, like I said, this runs 114 from the crank, but my one, with it being flashed and everything, is 109 brake horsepower at the wheel and around 98 newton meters of torque. I've had about 135 miles per hour out of this top end, and that is on track, but I am running a 14th sprocket, so obviously I've dropped a sprocket down on mine. The 698 is, with the current setup, I think is running about 73, 74 horsepower, but the best I've had so far is 76, with it being standard because there's no flash out available for this. Max speed, probably at 122, 123 again on track, and that's on a totally stock bike. When it comes just to going out and about and just, you know, riding these both bikes on the roads, obviously we've got our UK short, narrow, twisty roads blasting out to Wales and back. Both bikes are very good. They're different in their own way a little bit, but they're both good. The 950 just has bags of torque, bags of fun. You can literally just sit in third, fourth gear, just fucking revving it on and off the throttle, hardly using any brake, using the engine braking to go round the corners, backing off. And the 698 does do something similar, but you sort of have to rev it a bit more. You got to give it a bit more beans, be a bit more higher up in the rev range to get the best and most out of it. But because it's so light and agile compared to this is a lot heavier, that's obviously light and agile, you can get away with a bit more speed or last minute braking or get out of jail a little bit, because it is so flexible and agile, and you can pretty much just fuck about and have a bit more fun on this, taking a piss a bit on the roads. This tiny bit more respectable, but because it's less thinking, because you're just sitting in third, fourth gear and it's a lot easier to ride, the flow just goes. You don't even think about any hazards or thing or shit on the road. You just literally go left, right, wind, left, right. So as you know me by now, I try to do everything and anything on the bike that I have. So I've got both these bikes, and on track, when I do track days, these bikes are both absolutely awesome. So much flipping fun. 950, when I did the track day at Donington, so this is on a Ducati day, Donington Park, this is the World Superbike track that they have in the UK. It's a top rack and all them like come down to it. My 950 with the flash, slick tyres, 14 tooth, everything done to it, did a 1:48 round there in Donington Park. And I think that's a respectable time. And when I compare it to what I did on this, first lap out, let's take it easy a bit. Use the revs. Yeah, around the outside, baby. Fourth gear, I'll take off too much speed on this bike. Fourth seems all right there. Oh, let's go. Let's catch these bastards. Oh, see, I can just come off the throttle, catch it, go wide, then straighten it up, get on the gas, lean over the bike. Ah, I got hit by a stone. Oh, brake. I can brake so much later, carry so much more speed. Woo, let's go. Ah, come on. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Way, fuck that. Block them up. Block them up. Let's go. And this was totally stock. I didn't have these tyres on. Normal Rosso 4s, stock exhaust, stock air filter. I did a 1:55 round the same track on this bike compared to that one. So 7 seconds slower on a 698 with 77 horsepower compared to the 950, which had 109 horsepower. The point I'm trying to make is, on track, where you're in the corners, you're carrying corner speed, you're braking late, You're diving down the inside, you know, you're getting on the gas early, using the torque, getting to the next corner, doing the same thing. It's early on the straights where you lose that, but I don't care. I'm laughing to myself so much in my visor and giggling that I don't give a fuck if all the big superbikes can overtake me. But you know what, bruv? I love you in the corners, mate. I love you on the corners. So when it comes to being versatile and doing something not what these bikes are designed to do, which is off-roading. So I have been off-roading on this. That was deeper than it looked, man. I had to stick my legs in the air. I used the same guy, Adventure Ride Bob. So I first went to this. I had the similar Pirelli knobbly tyres on this bike. I got the same protection. I got a protection belly pan. Went out in Shropshire, did the similar sort of things on this. And while this bike was a lot harder to do on because it was heavier, it still managed it. And then I took this one out. Took that well. Wait, whoa, whoa. Yo, Jesus Christ. There goes another one. Obviously I've got one spoke wheel. There's obviously an ongoing saga with the front. Took this around the Shropshire Hills and this was so much fun. And I think because I literally tried more, I fell over more, the bike fell over more. Whereas on this, I was sort of shitting myself on this a little bit. On this, I didn't because it was a lot lighter, easy to manage, although I did fall off loads of times. But my point is, it can do it. They can do it, not brilliantly, but if you want to have a go, you can. So, service, repairs, maintenance, just working on the bike, that general shit that us all bikers do. So obviously the first service ran about a Ducati to get the fucking light off the dash. You're looking at about 200-300 quid, more the 300 plus side now, being in 2024 is quite expensive. For both bikes, I reckon it's a similar price. But once you've got that out of the way, oil changes and oil services, you know, I'll do this all myself on this. Take the belly pan off, strip it over. I've done loads of videos on how to do the oil service. Same on this. It's very easy to do. I've done videos on these as well. So I have the BHP device so I can do a service reset myself on the dash. That isn't available on the 698 yet, so I need to go to the dealer. When you just working on the bike, get a paddock stand, take the wheels off, changing brake pads, easy. Doing all these, fitting all these engine guards, you know, everything pretty much easy. Bike protection, easy. Changing the rear sets, a little bit tricky if you've got the right parts, but yeah, easy. Fitting swing arm covers. Exhaust swaps, fucking piece of piss, man. Exhaust swaps on this, take the fairing off, bosh, done. Changing sprockets and chains, really easily done. Obviously on this bike, I've done a lot more. I've obviously had the graphics kit done by Dash Wraps, but you know, these are just panels you take off, send it, come back and done. I've gone for a spoke wheel setup. Obviously these are from a Scrambler and I'm just trying to get them to fit. I mean, swapping exhaust on this, piece of piss, really easy to do. You know, even work around here, fitting these stealth mirrors, doing upgrades. I've got this little sat-nav system working on there. Yeah, I've got a link to that as well, so if you want to have a butcher's of that, have a go. But I really like working on these, taking the seat off, getting underneath, getting the tank off. Same on here, the air filters underneath, you can rip the tank off. I can do it like in 10 minutes now. I've got so used to it. Even doing the full system exhaust is easy to get to. Same here, it's only on the other side. Same here, like getting to the full system exhaust, mate, it's easy. I've had a crash on this one. Obviously this is the second one because the other one was a write-off. Oh shit. But you know, I've had a few low sides on this. Jesus! Whoa! Oh shit! You know, just replacing these, replacing the covers, replacing the fairings, replacing the rear. Really easy to do. And, you know, that's one thing that I like about these bikes, because they're being like naked and open and supermoto. They take a battering, but, mate, they're easy to fix as well. All right, so what is the recommended mods that I suggest that everyone should do on their 950 SP? It's very simple, very easy. Get your suspension done, set up, tuned. I've got a 90 Newton meter rear string because I'm a light bastard. I'm not 600 pounds. Get an exhaust end canned for sure, 100%. Maybe not a full system, but definitely an end canned. Get it flashed, BHP, Daniel Dewson. That's the only two that I would recommend. I wouldn't go to anyone else. If you can, change the sprocket on the front of this to a 14 tooth. It just gives it a lot more aggression. You don't need the top end speed. No one needs to go 130 mile an hour on this kind of bike because you'd be flying off. And the similar sort of rules apply to the 698. Get your suspension set up because it is a lot softer on the front. You know, it does travel a lot, but just get it set up a little bit. Obviously, I've removed the crazy loop brake line, but you can get that done. It's not essential, but I just like a cleaner look. There isn't obviously any flashers available out for this, but get yourself an N-can. I prefer these Austin Racings because they come with a baffle if you want it to be a little bit quieter. And the full system that you get from Ducati Hypermotard is just stupidly loud. I wouldn't bother with that. It's too fucking expensive as well. You get the sprint air filter, because then that, you'll see in my dyno video, you know, even in stock form makes 76 horsepower at the wheel. And obviously 77 is supposed to be at the crank when it comes stock. So make of that what you wish, mate. So what these supermotors are both meant to do is hooning around, doing all your stunts, doing all your wheelies, doing all your backing in and your skids. And can I actually do any of that? I can't wheelie for shit. Everyone knows I can't fucking wheelie. So, and that's another reason why I wanted to get this, so I can actually practice wheeling on this. Clutch up wheelies, there's a lot of people that are doing clutch up wheelies on this, on the 698. Clutch first, New York, he's loving it, man. Man's fucking killing it with his videos. Power wheelies, clutch up, lifting it up. And you can do the rear ABS, backing it into corners. I've did it on track day. It is really easy to do with the settings. You just drop it down to, I think, ABS 1. Smash on the brake and it just fucking does it. This is similar with this. With this, you have to get a flash to do the clutch up wheelie, and Daniel Dewson offers that flash where you can clutch it up. Otherwise, because it's got loads of torque, second gear, third gear, just fucking torque power wheelie it. Obviously, I cannot do that. But obviously, Richard Austin showed when I did the video with him, he was wheeling for fun, he was backing it in for fun and skidding around everywhere. So for hooning around, mate, these are both capable. So if you're looking to change your bike, or you're looking to buy a bike, or you just passed your test, or you've had your bikes for ages, you've had bigger bikes, S1000s and 600s, and you want to change, then yeah, getting a 950 SP is a good compromise. I had an R1, came down to 950, and it's the longest bike I've had. I've had it for this bike for almost 3 years now. Fucking awesome. It's comfier, it's easier to ride. You have more fun on it all the time. You don't have to think about as much. You know, for the roads that we want to do, just sitting in third and fourth gear, just twist and go, it's great. On the other hand, if you are a person with an A2 license, or someone who's just passing his test, or just wants to get a bit more experience, don't dive into a 600, don't buy a fucking 1000, don't let your ego take over and fucking try and keep up with your mates. Get something smaller, lighter, nimble. I mean, it still has the little Ducati Gucci-ness, classicness about it, but get something like this. You won't regret it. And then build and learn on your experience. And maybe from this, you can go to one of these. Or if you like me, go from this and go to one of these. You know, there's still good options, both of them. Right, we're at that point now. Need to answer the question, don't I? Which one is best and which one would I like? Whew, it's a hard one, man. It's still a hard one. If the roads suit you and they're open and they're nice twisties, as in like, you know how you got in California, like those nice winding ones along the coast, and you got some nice big straights and you want to go for it, then I don't think you can go wrong with a 950. You probably need that power. If you've got short, twisty, narrow roads and you just short little blast riding, not really any mad long straights or touring or motorway riding, then you can't go wrong with a 698. So for me, if I were to wake up one Sunday morning and I wanted to go out on a bike ride with my mates, and I just wanted to go out on a blast, and obviously with our UK roads are tight, narrow, short, twisty, no real long straights to do drag races like 650 EB, my choice would be, yes, the 698, yeah. Less is more for me, man. Less is more. I don't know why. I just like twisty roads. I like corners. I like to ride on the edge a bit. I like the agility of this bike. It's light, it's nimble, it's flickable. It's got a bit of guts on it once you get it over a certain revs, and it's got some good, decent power as well. And this is the bike, definitely, for me. This is probably bike I will stick with and stay with. It just screams everything about what I want to do and my character on a bike and the way I ride. Yes, I fucking crashed a bit. Yes, I've been down a few times, but who fucking hasn't? So that's my decision, guys. I'm still keeping both. I've still got both, and I'm sure I will give some love to the 950 at some point. But yeah, all my focus is on this bad boy. So you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Drop your comments, drop your thoughts below. Tell me which one am I talking shit, which one would you like, and give me some reasons why. But yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more content. Catch you later.